Hey guys, it's me. So I finally got my planner in. I've had a little bit of a fiasco this year with getting a planner. I'm a big fan of Erin Condren's. However, I ordered this year for the first time after a few years of not having ordered from her. And I had a really bad experience with the Erin Condren people. So basically, I haven't ordered an Erin Condren. Probably the last time I ordered her planner was in 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. Then stuff happened. I couldn't afford the planner. And it wasn't until last year that I could afford a really nice planner. And I decided to treat myself to a new style, which really didn't work for me. But I'm going to show you guys anyway, because I think it would work for somebody who's more goal-oriented. Anyway, I ordered an Erin Condren on December 23rd. It was supposed to ship out on January 3rd, which I was okay with. I paid extra for it to ship faster. January 3rd comes and goes. I don't get, it's still in process. So if you have ordered from Erin Condren, when you go check on your order, you see it says the status of what is going on, especially if you order something that is personalized. So the only thing personalization that I had on there was my name. I reached out to somebody and I said, hey, you know, what's going on with my order? They told me that the order would not be shipped out until January 9th. January 9th comes and goes. I then, in between the 3rd and the 9th, I requested to be reimbursed for the extra that I paid for shipping, because why am I going to pay for something that I'm not going to get? So it turns out that January 9th comes and goes, and it is still sitting in process. At that point, I was done. I really needed a planner because I got a lot of stuff going on this year, and I'm having a hard time organizing myself. And so I canceled my order. Even though it did have a personalization, they did cancel it. I did get reimbursed the extra shipping, and I was done with Erin Condren. I will never purchase from them again, because I'm a firm believer in when a company does something like that, it will become a common thing. And apparently when I was searching, a lot of other people had the same issue with Erin Condren. They're not getting their packages, and they're out here promoting more stuff and new stuff, but they're not shipping out what's been ordered, which I don't understand what the difficulty is. If you're looking for an Erin Condren and you're a fan of hers, I suggest you just go to Amazon and order it from there. You'll get it in a day or two. Anyway, I then later find out, a friend of mine tells me that Erin Condren was involved in some scandal over the Black Lives Matter movement, and using that as a ploy to celebrate her children's graduation. I'll leave it to you guys to Google that whole situation. So now I'm really like off of the Erin Condren fence completely. But anyway, last year I ordered a Dragon Tree journal planner, and they're beautiful, absolutely stunning. You get the planner. It's called the Dream Book Planner, and you can see how that looks, and the cover has this kind of embossed into it. So you'll see the Dream Book Planner. It comes with stickers. You can order your cover for it, which I did last year. This is my last year's book. It comes with all these really beautiful, well-made stickers, and it was fantastic. It's a fantastic, beautifully made, nice and big, gives you a lot of information planner. However, it didn't work for me because this is more of a goal-oriented planner, and I think it would work better for somebody who's out there in the workforce and, you know, planning for more in the future. I'm kind of like at that stage in my life where I'm just chilling. So a lot of it wasn't being used for me. So that's why I decided to go back to the Erin Condren this year. But if you can tell with these pages, you have relationships and family, you have community, psychology and spirituality. There's a page that gives you like ritual ideas, and you know, it has a weekly alignment page. You got your goals, your habit tracking. This is great for somebody who likes to do all of that. I highly recommend Dragon Tree. They were professional. The book came in quickly last year. I don't know what the deal is with it this year. I do know they sell out quickly, and they are having a sale now, so you can get a bundle pack for fairly inexpensive. It comes with beautiful handmade paper. You can see that there. I highly recommend the Dragon Tree if you are a person who is young or old and looking for having something that's more detailed in terms of your goals and your tracking of habits and things like that. I'm really not in that stage right now, so I basically used it, but just used it as a planner because we had a lot of appointments going on last year, so it was a little bit chaotic. But again, it's a beautiful, beautiful book, beautifully made, nice pages. The pages are kind of usually the pages have that sheen, and when you write on them it smudges. I haven't had a problem with that. They look like they have that nice shiny paper, but at the end when you write, it's really nice. Everything about this planner I love, with the exception of it just was too much. I wasn't using it to its full capacity, so I decided to go back to Erin Condren, which did not work out. So I ended up getting a Hobonichi. I've always wanted one. This is my first one. And they finally came out this year, I believe, with a Hobonichi cousin, which is an A5 size. So it's a bigger size than their typical ones. And it's also in English. And before, I ordered it from Amazon just because I was going to get it quicker. And I am like we're halfway into January. So I really needed to have this now as opposed to later. So Hobonichi is a Japanese company, similar to, if you know, Midori Traveler's Notebooks. It's very similar to that, and already I'm just loving the whole vibe of this. Comes covered in a nice paper. The only problem that I really had when I ordered this was the little squares, the little squares on the paper. That kind of bugs me a little bit, but I'll work around that. So we have, let's see. This is actually, so one of the complaints people have about the Hobonichi is that when you write, the paper is very thin, so it bleeds through. And you could see it, you could see how, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you could see how you could see the February, even their print kind of bleeds through a little bit. So next year, supposedly, they are going to be using a different paper. And so they send you a sample of that paper. So you can test it out and see how you like it. So this is the Hobonichi Techno Cousin 2020-23. I actually had somebody tell me a really good idea on how to use the different parts of this. She said she used this as a quick reminder. You have an appointment here. She used the daily, or she used the weekly as a little bit more detailed, and then she used the daily section to do her journaling, which I think is fantastic because I have a journal and I have a planner and I have 10 billion journals and I have 10 billion planners. So, but you have a nice, the graph paper is what I really don't like about it, but like I said, I'll work around it. And you can see there's a full month spread. Then you have, in the beginning, let's start from the beginning here. Let's see. Ah, sorry guys, my hands are so dry. So of course you have, you know, your little thing there. Each month, by days, you can use this probably as a habit tracker, or, you know, to keep track of the bills that you're paying, things like that. I think that would probably work. Then you go into your monthly, which is the monthly view. And from the monthly view, you go into your daily view. So it is a vertical setup. I, again, prefer horizontal, but again, I'll work with this. I've done the vertical before. The one thing that I'm not a fan about with certain appointment books, especially I find like the Midori and Traveler's Notebooks, which are the same company, by the way. It used to be Midori, then it changed to Travelers, is that they have a Monday start. And I prefer a Sunday start. But again, I'm willing to work with it. This is beautiful. The pages feel really nice. If you're into books, you will understand everything that I'm saying. And it looks like at the end, let's see, 2023, the end of the year, this is the last week of December. The end of the year, it gives you some room for writing. And then you start on your dailies. So you see all the daily pages here. Again, they're beautiful, absolutely stunning, well made. Almost makes me nervous about writing in it and messing it up. The one thing is they do not come with covers, and the covers are pretty expensive. So I had a cover that I had purchased from a small business that does these beautifully hand-painted leather covers, and I had been dying for one of their covers for a while, and I just literally got a basic leather soft one, and I'm hoping that this fits in here. Hopefully it will. The last appointment book that I had on, oh yes, absolutely, look at that, beautiful cover. I'll probably end up getting one that's a little more foo-foo and, you know, frilly as soon as I find one. But that's that, guys. This is the Hobonichi. Again, it's beautiful. Look at these pages, look. And again, if you are into books and into paper crafts and things like that, you're absolutely going to love this. I highly recommend it so far. I will see how it goes throughout the year. And next year, when I get my next planner, I can then give some feedback on how this went for me. Oh, it also has personal notes back here. And words to remember, 365-day check-off list. My 100. Okay, there's a lot more in here than what I'm looking at. So there's a lot. There's a lot you can do. See, the good thing about this is it's very similar to the Dragon Tree, right? But this isn't giving you prompts. It's allowing you to use the pages as you want to. And you can even convert this into something similar to the Dragon Tree. So that's that, guys. I'm not going to rattle on anymore. If you are looking for a planner, yes, I recommend this. It's beautiful. It's nice and sturdy. The paper's a little bit thin for me, but I honestly like it. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks, aside from the grafting paper. And I'm looking forward to using it this year. So, any questions? Hit me up. You guys know where to find me for the most part. And that is that. I think I put this cover on backwards. I don't know. Anyway, I'll figure it out. That is that, guys. I'm gonna go start planning. Bye.